Greenhouse farming has become one of the most exciting and profitable agricultural ventures in Kenya. As weather patterns continue to change and rainfall becomes less predictable, many farmers are turning to greenhouse technology to improve production, reduce risks, and increase profits. Whether you are a beginner looking for a new business opportunity or an experienced farmer seeking to expand your operations, greenhouse farming offers a practical way to produce high-quality crops throughout the year. A greenhouse is a protected structure covered with special materials that allow sunlight to enter while helping regulate temperature, humidity, and other environmental conditions. This controlled environment enables crops to grow more efficiently than they often do in open fields. In Kenya, greenhouse farming has become increasingly popular because it allows farmers to harvest quality produce regardless of seasonal weather changes. One of the main reasons greenhouse farming is attractive is the growing demand for fresh vegetables and fruits. Kenya's population continues to increase, urban areas are expanding, and more consumers are becoming conscious of healthy eating. Restaurants, hotels, supermarkets, schools, hospitals, and households all require a steady supply of fresh produce. This demand creates opportunities for greenhouse farmers who can produce quality crops consistently throughout the year. Many people assume greenhouse farming is only for wealthy investors, but that is not necessarily true. While it requires more capital than traditional farming, it can be started on a relatively small scale and expanded gradually. A farmer can begin with a single greenhouse and increase the number of structures as profits grow. This approach reduces risk while allowing valuable experience to be gained before making larger investments. Before starting greenhouse farming, it is important to understand the benefits. One of the biggest advantages is higher productivity. A greenhouse allows better management of temperature, water, nutrients, and pests. Because crops receive optimal growing conditions, yields are often significantly higher than those achieved in open field farming. In addition, crops grown in greenhouses tend to have a more uniform appearance and better quality, making them attractive to buyers. Another major advantage is efficient water use. Water scarcity is becoming a challenge in many parts of Kenya. Greenhouse farming typically uses drip irrigation systems that deliver water directly to plant roots. This method reduces wastage and ensures crops receive the exact amount of moisture needed for healthy growth. Farmers can produce more crops while using less water than conventional farming methods. Greenhouses also provide protection from harsh weather conditions. Heavy rainfall, strong winds, hailstorms, and excessive heat can damage crops grown in open fields. Inside a greenhouse, plants are shielded from many of these risks. This protection helps stabilize production and reduces losses caused by unfavorable weather. Selecting the right location is one of the most important decisions when starting a greenhouse project. The ideal site should have access to a reliable source of water throughout the year. Water is essential for irrigation, especially during dry seasons. Without a dependable water supply, greenhouse farming becomes difficult and risky. The chosen location should also have good road access. Easy transportation allows farm inputs such as fertilizers, seeds, and equipment to be delivered conveniently. It also helps farmers transport harvested produce to markets quickly, reducing post-harvest losses and maintaining freshness. Proper drainage is another important consideration. Water should not accumulate around the greenhouse structure because excessive moisture can damage crops and encourage disease development. Flat or gently sloping land is usually ideal for greenhouse installation. Sunlight availability is equally important. Most greenhouse crops require adequate sunlight for healthy growth. Avoid sites that are heavily shaded by buildings, trees, or hills. Positioning the greenhouse where it receives maximum sunlight throughout the day can significantly improve productivity. Several greenhouse types are available in Kenya. The most common is the tunnel greenhouse. These structures are relatively affordable and suitable for many vegetable crops. Tunnel greenhouses are popular among small-scale and medium-scale farmers because they offer a good balance between cost and performance. Metallic greenhouses are another option. These structures use galvanized steel frames that provide durability and strength. Although they generally cost more than wooden alternatives, they often last much longer and require less maintenance. Many commercial farmers prefer metallic greenhouses because of their reliability. Wooden greenhouses are usually less expensive to construct. They can be suitable for beginners with limited capital. However, wooden structures may require more maintenance over time, especially in areas where termites and moisture can damage timber components. Shade net houses are also becoming popular in Kenya. These structures provide protection while allowing more airflow than traditional greenhouses. They are commonly used for nurseries, herbs, and certain vegetable crops. Shade net houses can be a useful option depending on the intended farming activity. The cost of starting greenhouse farming varies depending on size, materials, and equipment. A typical greenhouse measuring approximately 8 meters by 30 meters may cost between 200,000 Kenya shillings and 420,000 Kenya shillings when all major components are included. These costs may cover the greenhouse structure, ultraviolet treated cover material, drip irrigation system, water storage tank, seedlings, soil preparation, and installation. Although the initial investment may seem substantial, many farmers recover their investment through increased production and better crop quality. Success depends on good management practices and proper market planning. Choosing the right crop is critical. Tomatoes remain one of the most popular greenhouse crops in Kenya. They enjoy strong demand throughout the year and can generate attractive returns when managed properly. Improved tomato varieties designed for greenhouse production often provide high yields and extended harvesting periods. Capsicum, commonly known as sweet pepper, is another profitable greenhouse crop. Capsicum is widely used in homes, restaurants, and hotels. It generally commands premium prices compared to many other vegetables and can produce over a long harvesting period. Cucumbers are also suitable for greenhouse farming. They grow relatively quickly and allow farmers to start generating income within a shorter period. Their popularity among consumers and food businesses contributes to strong market demand. Strawberries offer another interesting opportunity. While they may require more specialized management, they can attract premium prices in urban markets. Demand for fresh strawberries continues to grow among consumers, bakeries, hotels, and juice processors. Fresh herbs such as basil, mint, rosemary, parsley, and coriander can also be profitable. Restaurants and supermarkets increasingly seek fresh herbs, creating niche market opportunities for greenhouse farmers. Before planting, soil testing should be carried out. A professional soil analysis helps determine nutrient levels, soil acidity, and potential deficiencies. Understanding soil conditions allows farmers to make informed decisions regarding fertilizer application and soil improvement measures. Organic manure plays an important role in greenhouse production. Well-decomposed manure improves soil structure, enhances water retention, and supplies valuable nutrients. Combining organic matter with balanced fertilizer programs often produces the best results. Seedling selection should never be overlooked. Using certified, high-quality seedlings can significantly improve productivity. Healthy seedlings establish faster, resist diseases better, and produce more uniform crops. Purchasing seedlings from reputable suppliers reduces the risk of introducing diseases into the greenhouse. Irrigation management is one of the most important aspects of greenhouse farming. Drip irrigation is widely recommended because it delivers water directly to plant roots. This approach conserves water while promoting healthy plant growth. Fertilizers can also be applied through drip irrigation systems, improving nutrient efficiency and reducing labor requirements. Pest and disease management requires constant attention. While greenhouses provide some protection, pests and diseases can still become serious problems if not controlled. Common pests include whiteflies, aphids, spider mites, thrips, and leaf miners. These pests can damage crops and reduce yields if allowed to multiply unchecked. Common diseases affecting greenhouse crops include powdery mildew, bacterial wilt, fusarium wilt, early blight, and late blight. Regular monitoring allows farmers to identify problems early and take corrective action before significant damage occurs. Integrated pest management is often considered the most effective approach. This method combines sanitation, biological controls, monitoring, cultural practices, and responsible pesticide use. Maintaining cleanliness inside and around the greenhouse can greatly reduce pest and disease pressure. Ventilation is another key factor. Good airflow helps regulate temperature and humidity levels. Excessive humidity encourages disease development, while extreme temperatures can stress plants and reduce yields. Proper greenhouse design and management help maintain favorable growing conditions. Record keeping is an essential but often overlooked aspect of successful greenhouse farming. Farmers should maintain detailed records of planting dates, irrigation schedules, fertilizer applications, pest control activities, labor costs, and sales. These records help identify strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for improvement. Marketing should begin long before crops are ready for harvest. Many greenhouse farmers focus heavily on production while neglecting market planning. Identifying buyers early helps ensure produce can be sold quickly at favorable prices. Potential buyers include local markets, supermarkets, hotels, restaurants, schools, hospitals, wholesalers, processors, and online produce vendors. Building strong relationships with buyers can provide stable demand and improve profitability. Value addition can further increase earnings. For example, farmers may wash, sort, grade, package, and brand their produce before selling. Attractive packaging can help products stand out and justify premium pricing in certain markets. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is investing in greenhouse structures without acquiring sufficient knowledge. Greenhouse farming requires technical skills and consistent management. Farmers should seek training, attend agricultural exhibitions, visit successful greenhouse farms, and consult agricultural experts before investing significant amounts of money. Another common mistake is starting with a very large project. It is often wiser to begin with a manageable greenhouse size. This allows farmers to gain experience, understand production challenges, and build market relationships before expanding operations. Financial planning is also important. Farmers should prepare realistic budgets that include operational costs such as labor, fertilizers, pesticides, irrigation, maintenance, and transportation. Having adequate working capital helps ensure smooth operations throughout the production cycle. Technology is increasingly influencing greenhouse farming in Kenya. Modern systems can include automated irrigation, fertigation systems, climate monitoring equipment, and digital farm management tools. While these technologies may require additional investment, they can improve efficiency and productivity. Government agencies, agricultural research institutions, and development organizations continue to support greenhouse farming through training programs, research, and extension services. Farmers who take advantage of these resources can improve their knowledge and increase their chances of success. As Kenya continues to experience population growth and urbanization, demand for high-quality fresh produce is expected to increase further. Greenhouse farming is well positioned to meet this demand by providing consistent supplies of vegetables, fruits, and herbs throughout the year. The future of greenhouse farming in Kenya looks promising. Farmers who combine good planning, proper training, efficient management, and effective marketing can build profitable and sustainable agribusinesses. Success does not happen overnight, but with dedication and continuous learning, greenhouse farming can provide a reliable source of income and long-term growth. For anyone considering entering agriculture as a business, greenhouse farming deserves serious consideration. It offers an opportunity to produce more food on less land, use water efficiently, reduce weather-related risks, and serve growing market demand. With the right approach, greenhouse farming can transform a small piece of land into a productive and profitable enterprise that generates income throughout the year. /span/p/body